Hello everyone, welcome to Skin.Knead.Beauty. Let's talk spa. Today we're going to be talking about selling retail products. Yes, the dreaded words. Selling retail products. You know, most people think that, why do I have to sell retail? I did not go to school to be certified in selling retail products. I actually went to school to be either an esthetician or massage therapist. But you find yourself having to sell retail as a part of your job description. If you are a type of person who feels hesitant or you feel like you are not skilled enough to sell retail products and you need help learning some nuggets or tools to help you increase your retail, this is the video for you. But I particularly love selling retail, and here's why. I think in my mind, I see it as a tool, as a way of me increasing my financial gain. When I report to work in the morning, I build my mind. Everything begins in the mind. I would tell myself, hey, it's showtime, which means it's time to perform. I see myself, even though I worked for a company, I am a walking brand. I am a business within a business, which means I could determine how much money I make. So I had a fully booked schedule, and the company that I worked with, the bookings were done based on how much retail was sold. So the higher amount of retail that you sold, the more bookings or appointments you would have been given. So for me, what I would do is, obviously, I would put myself in survival mode. So here's what I would do. Because going back to what I just said, I'm a walking brand in a company, I would carry myself as such, meaning that I would look the part. Retailing first starts with you. You're the first product a customer is going to remember and buy into. And by buying into, when they rebook, they actually buy into you, which means that they saw value in you and they want to continue their treatments with you. So what I would do is, I would make sure that I fit the part. I would be well groomed and I would be well versed. Every product that the company used, you have to be real familiar with that. So you have to get to know the ingredients. Now these are things that you don't have to spew back to each guest, but this is your ammunition for whatever you find with that guest, because everyone has a different reason for coming to the spa. Not everybody has dehydrated skin, not everybody has acne, not everybody has aging challenges, so everything is different. So by you learning what is in a product, you can actually tailor it, like the words that we love to hear. You can tailor it, customize it, make it bespoke. These are words to just say you're going to customize it for the guest. So the first thing you need to know is what is out there for you to retail. Once you've mastered that part, then you need to be thoroughly knowledgeable about analyzing the skin. Analyzing the skin you do with your eyes, with your mag lamps, if you're an ST, and your hands. You should be able to analyze the skin just from the touch. You should be, and if you're a massage therapist or you're dual, you should be able to analyze the skin from touch. Let's say if the treatment was done in a dim light, you should be able to, as you glide across the body, you should be able to feel if the person has acne on the décolleté, the back, wherever. So I'm saying you need to arm yourself with knowledge. You need to be well groomed. You need to fit the part. Just like you as a consumer, when you go somewhere, everything has to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And once you converse with the person to ask for assistance, you want the person who's knowledgeable to assist you. Being knowledgeable and being well groomed is a sign of confidence. Think about it. When you go to purchase something, anything, all is retail. Life itself is retail. You're gonna go, or you gravitate to the person who looks like they are put together, organized, who prepared. Okay, so that's a nugget there. Be prepared, look the part. When you're in the treatment room and you analyze, and again, it could be from a massage perspective or it could be from an Essie's perspective, you should be able to know, okay, just from the analysis, hey, guess what? I know what I have available to me is XYZ. Like, I know that there's a gel cleanser, there's a cream cleanser, there's a oil, there's a prep oil. There's so many things that you could use because all lines are different. In a way. But we know that there's either gel cleanser, cream cleanser, eye removal, or product that does, all, right? So what I'm trying to say is you should know what you have available to you. So when you analyze that skin, without even performing the treatment, hey, guess what? I know exactly what I'm gonna retail to this person. And I hate really the words retail. I know exactly what I'm gonna recommend for the person for their home care. You know what you have available to you. So right then and there, guess what? I know what I'm gonna do. Perform the treatment, go through it, speak to the guests, find out what they do, what their lifestyle is like. Maybe this is a person that has products. But if a person has products, right, don't let that deter you when, sometimes you say, okay, this is my recommendation is at the end of the treatment. I have products and I don't need anything. Okay, how long you been using the product? All right, great. Now, don't be pushy. Remember, you are an assistant. You are an assistant in their journey to healthier skin. You're gonna operate like a catalyst. You're gonna create the change, right? So if someone says to you, hey, guess what? I have products. I just bought products. I don't want any more products. How long, your question should be, how long have you had these products? Based on what I'm seeing in the skin, based on what I'm seeing on the skin, you may need to do a little tweaking. It depends, The conversation could go any way. Meaning that based on what you find in the analysis, what you briefly discuss with the client, you should be able to, if just sell one product. But each person that you touch, you should be able to sell a product to without a shadow of a doubt. If you've delivered that service professionally and you've been knowledgeable, you've been confident, you should be able to retail at least one product to everybody. So let's say you meet someone and they tell you, okay, I'm here to start a new regimen, or I don't have a regimen. I don't have a regimen and I'm interested in, starting a regimen. Okay? So you're gonna start from ground zero, obviously. You want to be as mindful of the person's lifestyle, not because people say that they don't have anything, mean that they want to leave with 10 products. I have no problem with them leaving with 10 products. I would love for you to leave with 10 products. But are you going to use all 10 of those products? So you have to be mindful of a person's lifestyle and not sell just to make a quota, because I know a lot of us in the spa industry, we have a weekly quota. The way to get around that is to come across lovingly. You don't want to come across pushy. You want to have the intent, the best intention for each person that you welcome on your bed. So having said that, you want to make sure that they have the products that they need based on the analysis that you've done. Also, keep in consideration to their, again, lifestyle. If someone says that I am a mother, I have like 3 small children, I have to prepare for school, or my mornings, my afternoons, and my nights are, very, very busy. You don't want to give that person 10 products, okay? You want to give them maybe 3 of the best introductory products. That's gonna give them the realistic result that they want to achieve. And as time progresses, you may be able to increase it to a 4th. I would say give them, increase it to maybe 5. You want to do the cleanser, the toner, you want to do your exfoliant, the moisturizer, sunscreen, maybe 6, and the eye treatment. You want to target, all that good stuff. Because you want a moisturizer to do the décolleté and the neck. You want to take care of the eyes. You want to moisturize, and you want to address those things. So other products could come along at a later time, but I would say those 6 are great products, and you want to build to those 6. You want to start off with the most important of the 3 out of those 6, and you choose. You're going to choose based on what you find. So I'm going to say that, and I'm going to say it cautiously, that retailing products or recommending home care is the most important part to to you treating someone. I can't say it any better than that. It is very vital. We seem to think that a person comes, once a month for a treatment to see us, and that is good. And then you have some people who will ask you, okay, what can I buy at, say, I don't know where you are around the world, but let's say your food store, your drug store, let's say you have a Walmart, that you have those persons who want to buy those type products. That's gonna be up to you. But for me, I love to say this. By me making a recommendation, I'm gonna be held responsible for any trying to choose my words wisely. I'm going to be held responsible should there be any reaction. So I typically do not recommend products that I have not worked with or I've not tested personally. This is why I am confident that the products that I'm recommending for you are going to work, because I've dealt with them. I've seen results. It's up to you how you answer it, but for me, I like to be transparent. I don't want to recommend anything to you that I'm not certain of. So get to know your products, try them on yourself, especially if, let's say, you have persons in your team who are sensitive. You want to, if they're willing to, or when you guys work on each other in slow periods, evaluate it, test the products, and see how you guys react as a team. Just try the products. Try your products and see how it works. Get familiarized with it and be prepared for anything a client can say to you. That's another nugget. So I would say another one would be don't be shy. Don't be shy. Know your services, know your protocols, know what works and what doesn't work. Knowing is an upper hand for you. Know it, and by knowing it, you're going to be confident in offering it and performing it. Know it. If a person has this treatment with you and they say, hey, I'm not buying anything today, don't get angry. Stay as calm as possible. Thank them. Still give them the recommendation. Say, okay, I understand completely that you're not going to buy anything today, and that's fine. But should you change your mind, you may, give it a day or two. You may see the great effects that the treatment has on the skin, and you may change your mind. And in the event that you change your mind, here's the recommendations for you. And of course, put your name on it, or however the system works where you are. And, let them know, hey, you can feel free to reach out to me, leave me a message, depending on, of course, the structure of your company. Maybe everything goes through the front desk, and then, you don't have time, you're so busy. But still say it, because you want to make that connection with the person to make them think that, hey, this person truly cares for me. And that may be the turn that causes the person to say, you know what? I'm going to try at least one product. Why? Because it seems as if she really cares, or seems as if he really cares. because you may be a male therapist. No pun intended. We love you all as well. Yeah, so just give them the recommendation and thank them. Tell them you appreciate them taking the time out to spend whatever the duration of the treatment is, an hour, 90 minutes, whatever. Thank them for coming and being with you. Tell them you appreciate them. Let them know that you would be ecstatic to see them again, and you're excited to help them through whatever it is that they're trying to improve with themselves. So that's another nugget there. Selling retail, I would not say per se is an art. I would say, and I know you've all heard this, preparation meets opportunity. So in everything in life that you want to master, you be prepared, and by being prepared, prepare you first. Prepare your mind. Prepare the external. Arm yourself with the knowledge. Get to know what you have in your retail offerings for home care recommendation. Just get to know it. Be prepared for whatever you find in your treatment room. Be intuitive with the person. Be kind. Connect with them. People want a connection, Don't take things personal. People may say, hey, again, I just don't want it. I have 10,000 creams that don't work already. Everywhere I go, I buy a cream because people keep asking me to buy a cream. Don't take it personal. Don't. Keep a smile on your face. Stay in character, meaning stay professional, be courteous, and you'll be surprised. Let me tell you, that worked for me. I've met some people who you wonder, earth, you telling yourself, earth, open up and swallow me. And because you stay in character and you be intuitive and you make a connection, you're human, I don't like to be overly friendly because I like to stay professional. But if you made that human connection with people, they be the very ones, your mouth will drop open, they be the very ones say, you know what, I think I want to try, either I'll take everything or I'll just take 1 or 2 items. You pick the best 2 or 3 of what you're recommending, or maybe 1. I'll start with a cleanser, and you'll be like, you know what, you've made the best decision. Even though you may have recommended a whole line of products and they decided, hey, I want to take 2. Thank them for it. You've made the best decision ever. Allow me to go ahead and get those prepared for you. Is there anything else I can get for you today? Is there anything else I can do for you? Just make that connection. Build the relationship, especially if you're in an environment where the person could come back and book you specifically. Listen, the more of a connection that you make, remember this, the more money you can make. It's not difficult. This is not difficult. And like I say, it's really not an art per se. It is you preparing yourself. If you think about you going on a trip or you being in school, you prepared yourself. You took the steps that were required of you to meet the expectation of completing school. So you have to keep that mindset when you are out here in your career. You just can't show up to work looking any kind of way and, whatever the wind blows, that's where you're going. No, it doesn't work that way. And think of yourself as the consumer. When you go places, are you gonna gravitate to somebody who's like, you know what, I don't even want to, like, why in the heck did I even show up today? That kind of persona, that energy, you don't want that. So be mindful of that. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you joining me. Please, again, feel free to leave a comment, and I think I'm going to do this topic again. Let me know what you need to talk about, and we could converse, and yeah, we could talk about this as long as you need. I'm so grateful for my journey, and I am very excited to see where it leads. That in itself says a lot. I thank you again for joining. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see when the next video is being uploaded. I really appreciate you taking the time to be with me. Until next time, Skin.Knead.Beauty, let's talk spa. See you soon.